Our topic of today is ornament of grace. Key verse, Proverbs 1:9. For they shall be an ornament of grace unto thy head and chains about thy neck. A Bible scholar asserts that no bodily ornament will ever be more respectable and honorable to the Christian than true Bible wisdom, instruction, understanding, equity, and discretion, together with a deep desire to learn the principles that make an ornament of grace. Apostle Paul's exposition throws more light on the ornament of grace mentioned in our passage today. Solomon first identifies the elements of godly wisdom as instruction and understanding. Verses 2, justice, judgment, and equity. Verses 3, discretion, in verse 4, and experience. Verses 5. In verse 7, he stresses that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. In verse 9, he concludes that obedience to godly parents and submission to godly counsel will make a son to become wise and attract the attention of many to his conduct and character. This godly wisdom, which is described as ornament of grace, is a function of the presence of God's enablement in the life of the individual. Apostle Paul said, "By the grace of God I am what I am," 1 Corinthians 15:10. The Bible says the law came through Moses, but grace and truth came through Jesus Christ, John 1:17. Grace is God's righteousness acquired/activated at Christ's expense. The message is still relevant to youth today who ignore parental and godly counsels to pursue the fading fads and fleeting fashions of modern society. The study equally invites all of us to pay greater attention to our Christian character, which is the manifestation of grace, than outward dressing. Grace ennobles and beautifies us, making our character to be attractive and sends forth a fragrance of goodness, godliness, and graciousness. Do people see the ornament of grace in your life? Thought for the day. Nothing is as beautiful as a gracious life.